How are you, Boxing Boys?
Hello, for the Boxing Voice, I'm chatting to Kalle Sauerland. How are you?
Very well. I'm doing very well. I'm delighted to have announced Eubank Williams today. It's just the sort of fight you want to end the year on, so very, very happy.
Excellent. Well, this is a big domestic fight. It's been billed as that. A lot of people have been asking for it. It was a good press conference there. Wasn't as feisty as what I thought. What are your thoughts on Liam trying to get under the skin there a little bit of Chris?
I think it was. I don't think it was unfeisty. I mean, I was expecting a bit of push and a shove at the face-to-face, but we were set up quite nicely for that with the security. Look, I think that, you know, they traded blows today, but it's just going to get hotter and hotter in the build-up to it, which is great for us as the public to watch and build it up. But you know what? Forget all the build-up. You don't need much build-up on this fight. This fight is, you know, styles make fights, and in terms of styles, they have the styles to blend perfectly. There's no back. Both of them don't like a back foot. Both box off the front foot. So I'm looking forward to an absolute blockbuster.
A lot of people would probably say that Chris is the A fighter here. He's a little bit more experienced, been in some bigger fights probably than Liam, although Liam's just come off the back of a brave effort to try and win the world title. What are your thoughts about going to Wales? It just seems like Chris isn't bothered about that at all. A lot of people would think that that's a cauldron of fire come fight night.
No, but I mean, Senior did the same. Senior was, you know, fighting always in the backyard, and I think sometimes to make a legacy for yourself as a fighter, you can't always be seen as boxing at home. So I think that suits him just fine. I've seen it firsthand when he boxed Yildirim with all the Turkish fans and, you know, flares going off and missiles being thrown and welcome to hell banners. He copes quite well with that. You know, Yildirim was unconscious within a couple of rounds, so, you know, he wasn't fazed by that, and he won't be fazed. Anyone who knows Chris, it's not. Some people mistake him for arrogant. He's not arrogant. He's extremely cool about things, and yeah, so I think that will suit him just nicely.
You mentioned that they both come forward fighters, which makes a great fight come fight night for the fans. Do you expect it to go the distance, Kalle?
I don't expect it to go the distance. I think they just both come forward too much for it to go the distance, and if it does go the distance, I think it'll be one of the best fights you'll ever see, because they really don't know how to take a step back. You know, I did Froch Kessler 1 and 2, super middleweight, and they both like to come forward, but they both also knew how to take a step back, and it was great over those two fights. And, you know, they didn't go down, but these two here, they're just far too boxy on the front foot. I just can't see it going the distance now.
Yeah, fair enough. I think I probably agree on that one. And just finally, should Chris come through, which I'm fully sure you're expecting that to happen, 2022 could be a massive year for him. Anyone in particular that you might start going for? Definitely, I would have thought go for a world title next year.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, the names are there. You know, Andrade boxing this weekend. You've got obviously the Golovkin fight, Murata. You know, the names are there. But let's get past Williams first.
Good stuff. Thanks for your time, Kalle.
Thank you.
Enjoy the video. Feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars and title, betting shows. The list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.